We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Going to the running game. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty.
Here comes that Alabama offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Go to work in the air on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They throw it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get up.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Alabama pushing the tempo. Grab near the sticks. It's Fletcher. And he motors into the end zone. Touch. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. On the run, it's Fletcher. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Offense couldn't get anything done.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On third down, he drops to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The give on the option. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Alabama.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Tide! Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught behind the line. It's Horton. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touch. On the double. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They're dealing with a second and long. Using his legs, it's Young. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
Shoots it to the left. And that third down pass left him. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his man, it's Young. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. It's Young. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Alabama comes to the line with first and 10. He leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He caught it. Touchdown! Okay, ready? They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Runs through a tackle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grab near the marker. It's Edwards. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback moving. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. A shot toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Sometimes